I'm out here at a place called Williams Woods in Charlotte. The thing that's really special about Williams Woods is that while some trees may have been cut here at some point, there are also parts of this forest that may never have been entirely cleared. So it's the best place in this area to look at what an old growth forest in the Champlain Valley might look like. And as I'm out here, what I'm really struck by is all of these qualities that old forests tend to have that 99% of the forests that I walk in do not have. These are things like tons and tons of dead wood on the ground, dead trees of all different shapes and sizes at all different stages of decomposition, some big trees with this complex bark and complex canopy structure. And really the thing I'm struck by the most is the amount of what we call structural diversity, the multi-generationality of this forest, the different sizes and ages of trees that have resulted from centuries of natural disturbances. So as you can see by my binoculars, the other thing that I'm doing is looking for birds. One of the really neat things about walking through a forest like this is it reminds us the conditions to which our native species have adapted to for thousands of years. These characteristics, these qualities, these attributes that older forests have, stuff like structural diversity, big trees, dead wood on the forest floor, all of these things provide different habitats for our forest birds and also for forest plants and trees and other kinds of critters. And as we look in the vast majority of our forests today, we find that these attributes are missing. So as we manage our forests and as we look at old forests as these templates for what a lot of our forests might have looked like just a couple centuries ago, it's really important that we recognize that these forests are not just valuable because they're old, they're valuable because of the attributes that they have. And these are actually attributes that we can create. And so there really is a role for humans to play as we try to create great habitat for our bird species, many of which are in decline, and for all other elements of our biodiversity in the midst of a biodiversity crisis. Forest management can afford us the opportunity to respond to this incredible array of threats and stressors, both the legacies of the past, these non-native pests and pathogens, situations like deer overpopulation that forests face in the present, and also the uncertainty of the future that our forests are moving towards. To suggest that just not managing our forests is the way to protect our biodiversity, to protect our forests in a changing climate, and to do all of the other things that we need our ecosystems to do is just not accurate. Like me, you can be a bird nerd and someone who loves and values and celebrates old growth forests, and also someone who loves and values and celebrates forest management.